What's the biggest mistake families make when buying new construction in St. Johns County? This is an easy one, and we'll jump right into it. It's falling emotionally in love with a particular model home and then all of a sudden rushing through the process of signing a contract and putting down a deposit
without fully exploring all your options and thinking through longer term plans and goals.
I'm going to expand upon this a little bit, and then I would like to know your thoughts. What are some big landmines or pitfalls or mistakes you think most buyers are susceptible to with new construction? So I'm Josh Rogers. I'm with eXp Realty, and I lead the F3 home team. F3 stands for faith, family, and freedom. That's our core values. We're here to be a trusted guide and advisor for you through the real estate process rather than slimy, desperate salespeople. That's not what we're about. So my hope and my trust is that you'll take the first step and reach out to my team and I. We're here for you. We help so many families just like yourself in St. John's with new construction, inventory homes, building from dirt, and also resales. So it's the one-stop shop of real people that really care with real experience. So this is stories that I see, observe, and hear. When you walk into a model home in some of these master plan communities, literally, they cater to all of your senses. Like scientifically designed to just trigger your dopamine reactors and have you fall in love with that model and be ready to hand them a check and sign the contract. Down to the music they play, down to the colors they use, and the scent that they use for smells. The on-site salespeople who are employed by the builder are highly trained professionals, and they're wonderful people, and they're incredibly charming. But everything they do, there's a strategy and professional training behind it to
convince you to buy a house.
And there's nothing wrong with any of that. I'm just saying that you're not just naively walking into a model home to check things out. Like there's a strategy behind everything in there. And so what happens is you find this model home and wow, like it's beautiful, it's decorated beautifully. Everything just is like, it's like a honeymoon stage. And then you see the amenities and the pool and you think about this is like living in Disney World. I want this, I want this, I want this. The dopamine's triggering, you're on an emotional high and you rush into signing the contract and giving the deposit. What some people don't realize is once you give the builder that deposit, there's no getting it back. Like you just kiss it goodbye if you change your mind. And so this is what my team and I recommend. Hey, if you have that first love, cool, let's keep the first love there. But then let's also look at option B, C, and D.
Just to be sure.
Because when you're making such a large decision and a large long-term commitment, you don't want to rush into things. So let's go look at the top competitor and then the two down the road. Because who knows? Maybe there's some blind spots. Maybe if you give yourself, more time, you'll be able to work through what's really important to you and the reality of that longer-term perspective and vision. So don't rush into signing a contract. Reach out to true professionals that can give you an outside opinion that's not emotionally charged. It's just called wise counsel. Why do it on your own anyway? And so let's go a layer deep. Don't rush into, say, a home on an inferior lot. Like when you find yourself needing to justify things to overcome something, that's kind of a red flag. It's like, wait a second, pause. Like this is my home, my place of peace. It's worth the wait. It's worth the diligence. It's worth the work. Let's get the right one. So down the road, we don't regret having a small home site where there's no privacy and we don't have any room to grow. So that's the number one mistake. And so we have a checklist of all things to consider that is not even on your radar. Trust me. So when it is time to make the decision, give the deposit, and write the contract, You've done your due diligence, you know all the boxes are checked, and you're feeling confident with this. At that point, it's truly a blessing and not a burden. So my recommendation is take the first step and just reach out to my team and I. We can get you started, find out what your goals are, put together a strategy, game plan. You're the pilot, we're the navigator. We're here to help guide you over that finish line. So thanks for watching these videos. I'll see you on the next one.